guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Monday, late afternoon, early evening, depending on when you'll actually see this. I hope the day's treated you well. You've looked after yourself. You've had a good day at work. If you haven't, tomorrow is always another day. If you've had the day off, well done. You've earned it. In this video, we're talking a little bit around the Timo Werner situation heading into next season, as well as a potential situation with Nico Williams, the Atletico Bilbao winger. So plenty to talk about in that regard. And yeah, by the way, I have released a video earlier. It was talking about Giovanni Lo Celso to a former club. Go back and have a little watch that. Let me know what you think. Hit me in the comments, all that jazz. All right. Happy to have that conversation. And I did also talk about in that video the fact that what's coming new on the channel this week. Got some FIFA career mode, a little bit of fun with that. Bit more of a kickback, relax. That should hopefully be out most mornings. Something to watch when you're having your breakfast, or you just want to kick back and have something on in the background whilst you're doing some work. Something that I can have a chat with you, even though you're not there, and then you can hit me in the comments with any questions you have and all that jazz. But anyway, just want to say though, if you're new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. The road to 2,100 is very on. Yeah, there's been a few new subs recently, so welcome if you are new. Okay, let me start with the first bit of news on this, and I want to bring in another bit of news on the Timo Werner front. So it came from Team Talk, who said that Tottenham have been tipped to say thanks and goodbye to Timo Werner if they get the chance to sign Nico Williams. Now, there's a few schools of thought with this. Now, let's take this on face value. Would this be an upgrade? Yes. I think Nico Williams is one of the more exciting wingers in the world of football. He's a winger that we don't, I think, have. You know, pacey, athletic, always taking on defenders, you know, loads of durability, loads of energy, great stamina. All the things that you actually, ironically, would want from a winger is what you have in there. But let's then add in another school of thought to this. Let's say you don't go Timo Werner, which let's say the deal is £15 million to sign Timo. All right, I know his wages are quite high. That's another thing to keep in mind. Nico Williams is obviously going to be, you know, three and a bit times that. You know, it was about three times that. Okay, so. Which is not crazy money. It isn't crazy money. In the world of football, it's not crazy money. What I would say on this, though, and I want to put this question out, obviously you'll be listening to this as I talk about it. Does this impact us with a main striker move? Does this impact us going for maybe an Eze? Does it impact us going for a big number 6? Because the idea is that we want to get a striker, a midfielder, and defender. That's a winger. I know. Shocking. I know. Ball knowledge. I know. But does that stop us going big somewhere else? Now, I think you could easily get a centre-half like Lloyd Kelly and Tosin Adarabioyo on a free. You can go and get a good number 6. You can go and get a good striker. And you can go and get a good winger. All for somewhere in the 150 million mark. Okay? Give or take a few pounds. Give or take a few pounds. Now, you obviously have your own money that you've put into the summer yourself. You have your own money. All clubs do. You obviously then have sales. You know, we talk about, maybe Lo Celso did in another video, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Japhet Tanganga, Joe Rodon, Sergio Reguilon, Jed Spence. There's more, but just, you know, you could raise the funds to pay for a winger and most of another player through sales. And then you look at it and go, well, then we get the striker, get the other guy, and the centre-half for about 80 to 90 million spent. It's not crazy, right? You then introduce the fact that you're going to have European football that you can throw into that as well. You know, it'd probably be from July 1st onwards, but you can kind of throw in the fact that you do have European football. That's more revenue. Obviously, you need a bigger squad, we know, but that is more revenue just on the money side of things. Destiny Udogie having his season-ending injury shows, right, we need another left-back. But they might keep Brandon Austin. They might sign him to a new deal, obviously homegrown and things like that. Those are key things that Spurs are having an eye on. That might go, well, do you know what? We're not going to get a backup keeper this summer. We like Brandon Austin. We got Fraser Forza. We like what we have there for this summer. And if they like Brandon Austin, I'll take them on their word. Fine. But if you move in Højbjerg and you move in Lo Celso from the midfield, you need to get number 6. you need to go get another midfielder. And unless they're saying Bilbao, Donnelly are going to kind of fill that, we shall see. You obviously want to get a striker because the idea is they want to move Sonny a little bit more out to the left and get a striker in there. But you also need another winger because, let's be honest, Sonny does miss time in the season. Kulusevski misses time in the season. Johnson's missed time this season. Solomon's missed most of the season. Richarlison's missed time this season. So you can see that you can't just go into the season with 2 in each position in the attacker. You kind of need at least an extra 1 to float. That's where he comes in. Because that is a winger. If you had Son, a striker, and him as a front 3, that would excite the fan base immensely. But I want to throw this in here, just alongside that, just so you have a bit of an idea as to what's coming out of the world of football. And it came from Italy, really, and it said that Roma intend to move for Timo Werner should Spurs pass on their opportunity to sign the forward permanently. Roma have decided against signing Romelu Lukaku and have identified the German as an alternative. Now, Romelu, I mean, he's 30 years old, I think, Romelu Lukaku. I mean, he's probably going to cost quite a bit of money to sell Chelsea, Chelsea to sell them him. What's going to cost? I think they want like 40-odd million for him, which is why Saudi are, Saudi, one of the teams that everyone expects that to happen. I'm umming and ahhing because I don't think Timo's been the problem this year. I think Timo for rotation at £15 million isn't an awful deal. I just wonder if that Nico Williams move stops us moving elsewhere for something else, and that's where my issue lies. Because if it was to stop us going to get a striker, or it was to stop us going to get a quality number 6, and maybe we have to kind of take that tier below, then I'm looking at it kind of going, I'd rather you go get the striker and the 6 and keep Timo. That's the way I would look at it. Because the Timo, a centre-half, is £15 million between that. You could easily go get a striker and a midfielder for 50 million a pop, and that's like 120 million. Then you can go and get your left back and what have you. But a person can dream. A Nico Williams, a striker, a 6, and a defender for around about 150, 160 million isn't crazy. We have that money to spend. And I think had we had a Nico Williams or had we had a dominant 6, I don't think 4th would be a question. But we shall see. But anyway, guys, then the video. I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video. If you did, hit me in the comment section your thoughts and feelings about that Nico Williams, Timo Werner situation. Talk about what I talked about. Do you think it stops us getting a player elsewhere? Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, then the video. And I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.